And welcome my fellow Scout Rangers to a 38 Reforged 3v5 Siege Battle replay today in the mountains. Today's replay comes from 2 times the Anus, who's one of 5, well actually 3 defending armies today. They said attacking there. And he's commanding the realm of Angmar. But before we get started, if you want to see your own Total War replay featured right here on this very channel, don't forget to check out those 2 links you'll find in the video description below. You cannot miss them. They are of course my email at scoutsomentertainment@gmail.com. You can also join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, and post your battle replays right there as well. And with that, let's get in with the army comps today. And we have the Black Watch Legion here. They look armored up, they do. Looks like a lot of the armor upgrades have been applied where applicable. We have some Witchrom Hammer Guard, Witchrom Blackguard, the Witches of course. We have some Witchrom Scourge Raiders. Usually you're allowed to bring 2 units without incurring a penalty. We have the Trolls of Angmar, Trolls of Good to Bad. We have 2 units of Witchrom Pikes. Some Good to Bad Guard here. Some Barrow Whites, which look to be, well, they're definitely 2 units there. We have a Catapult, of course. We have some Warg Riders. Guardians of Karadum, 2 to 3 units there of them. Some more Good to Bad Guards, some Snagger Stalkers. Also got some Warg Riders, which is very curious to see. Looks to be just a 1 unit there of Snagger Stalkers. And that's it there for Angmar. So let's head to his ally here. Further into the mountains we have Mordor, commanded by Jefferson, who has some Blackguard of Barad-dûr here, along with some Nazgul just walking around. Maybe he left them outside this area by mistake. But looks like the rest of his army is up here. We have another unit of Blackguard of Barad-dûr. Strange that he brought 2 units of them. We have some Minas Mortal Chosen. We've got some 2 units there of them. We have some Adunium Shadowbows, would be very valuable. He bought a 3rd unit of Blackguard of Barad-dûr. That can't be right, did he? That's 1, 2. That is 3. He bought 3 units. That would have incurred a penalty, I would think. But bringing 3 units when you're not even an attacker is a strange play here. We have Thanatos here, another Mordor player. So 2 Mordor, 1 Angmar army today. We have some Nazgul. We have some Olar Kai. We've got some Moron Halberds. We have lots of Moron Halberds. We've got some Minas Mortal Chosen, more Adunium Shadowbows. We have some Sauron's Will, probably 3 to 4 units on both, or 3 or 4 units combined. We've got some Moron Infantry here. I'd say, 3 to 7 maybe of them. 2 units total of Olar Kai. Minas Mortal Chosen, 2 to 4 units tops. More on Halberds, I think you're looking at 3 to 5 units across for both teams. And that's all I can really tell there from this blob, because it's really hard to distinguish what's what in there. Even if I zoom in, I'm still looking at multiple units. We've got some more on Archers in there as well. And Orc Javelins, I think maybe 3 to 4 units there of them. And let's head to the first of 5 attacking armies today. Coming through the mountains already up there. We have Gondor, commanded by the Winged Swordsman 44. There's some Guards of Osgiliath here. He's got 2 units there of them. Actually, just the 1. This unit broke off. We have some Fountain Guard up here. Some Wardens of the White Tower. Pelican Marines, Veterans of Osgiliath, armored up. Some Citadel Guard, Wardens of Minas Ethel. Probably use them to take out the Nazgul. Or surgically take him out, Some Pinneth Gallon Cavalry. Looks like the Wargs will have some competition today. We have another Gondor army commanded by ... who has some Wardens of Minas Ethel. Guards of Osgiliath, Ithilien Rangers, Pelican Marines, Gondor Infantry, along with some Nemothrian Honor Guard, some Citadel Guard, lots of Citadel Guard. I'm trying to distinguish, got some Veterans of Osgiliath in there. I don't see any Gondor Infantry. I guess we'll come back to it. We'll look for other Gondor units, maybe they're down here. We have, more Gondor Spearmen down here, belonging to ... Gondor Spearmen there. We have the Lamroth, commanded by Froggy, who has some Durinel Swordsmen. About 3 units there, maybe 4. Yeah, he bought 4. Marksmen of Caer Andos, some Tanostian Spearmen here. Gondor Infantry, not armored up at all, this is your basic model. We have some Tanostian Spearmen, Pelican Marines, some Tirithir Marksmen, 2 units there. Some Edhelm Men at Arms. We have Belfast Marines again. Edhelm Men at Arms, armored up, 2 units there. We have some Belfast Marines. Dismounted Knights of the Silver Swan. We have Arthedain commanded by Hertumli High, who has some 29 Peacekeepers, 2 units there. Along with some Dismounted Forest Aryan Knights, 2 units. We have 2 more units here of Edhelm Men at Arms. Some Everham Spearmen here, along with some Edhelm Men at Arms, another unit there. We have some Haven Guard, some Arthedain Men at Arms, about 3 units there of them. We have some Numinas Gate Guards, Numinas Pikemen, Arthedain Pikemen, 2 units. We have some Arthedain Men at Arms and Spearmen, Some evidence spearmen again, more Artane men-at-arms, some Artane marksmen, and some Dunedain rangers. Maybe 2 units here total of marksmen. And over here we have another Artane army commanded by Darthy Darth, who has some dismounted knights of Numinas, dismounted Forest Aaron knights, 2 units there, some Dunedain troll slayers, evidence spearmen, 3 units there. We have some Wardens of the North, Artane marksmen, 2 units, Dunedain troll slayers again, Artane men-at-arms, 2 units there. Some evidence spearmen here and some evident archers, 2 units there to finish us off today. Now, over here, we have barrel whites just slowly making their way as fast as they can. Do not run these guys, they move at the exact same speed as they're walking. Running them is a complete waste of time. And that is it. Well, aside from the really small Gondorian army here from Winged Swordsmen, there's got to be definitely more to it than this. That bloody has to be. That's the only thing I find confusing today, but we'll do a small cut, guys, and come back once the battle begins. See you soon. Alright guys, looks like the Winged Swordsman was the first one to launch his attack. Not the player I thought would strike first, to be honest. Yeah, we've got more archers back there, we've got Temple Guard perched nicely on the hill there, and we've got Orc Javelins over here, positioned very nicely to fire directly into the blob of Citadel Guard, should they wish. They got to move forward here. They got to talk to 2 times getting to move that catapult. I can see a lot of javelins hitting that catapult and being wasted. He's trying to reorganize himself in front of the catapult. This is not the good place for the catapult. There's no way the catapult could launch straight down into that, not unless it had fallen down the hill here. But then it's stuck permanently. So then, you know, try to use it as best you can. Javelin fire there coming out into the guards of Osgiliath. So it's just a 1 volley there. We're on halberds down to 93. The Morana halberds might be in need of some assistance. I'm talking melee assistance, not so much the archers, who have been providing valuable damage needed to keep those Morana halberds, you know, in the fight. But you can see Citadel Guard with the guards of Osgiliath, they're slowly breaking through. Morana halberds are being thinned out at a considerable rate now. All javelins are about to fire. Gondor's taking it on the chin. They're not buckling. And we've even got fire coming in now from Temple Guard to try and slow them down. Looks like we've got fire from the Wardens of Minas Ithil. This was a strong attack to start off with, and is definitely draining Mordor of considerable resources trying to repel them. Now we got here, looks like Guardians of Carandum here, join the fight with the Snugger Stalkers, who was at the front. These guys here are up against Tonsuke Spearmen and Dornell Swordsmen, so they will last a long time. I think Guardians of Carandum can hold their own against these guys. You only need to be concerned if they get javelins firing into them, or they just keep sending more and more forces. Like, I suppose all 4 units of Dornell Swordsmen, combine that with the Tonsuke Spearmen, will eventually overwhelm the Guardians of Carandum, but if they keep pressing hard against them, the Guardians have a potential ability to hold here. I do think they will need some sort of fire support, but the angle doesn't really favour them that much. I suppose the Dunim Shadowbows could potentially hit a few ranks of the Tonsuke Spearmen and Dornell Swordsmen here. You were firing a few volleys into them just to help out the Guardians of Carandum. We'll try and maintain that defense as long as possible. Richmond Pikemen have been up here. Now, this is going to be a tough defense. I've only got 2 units up here holding off against the entire Dol Amroth army. Richmond Pikemen and Guardians of Carandum, that hell seems to be breaking through in between them, getting into the flank of the Richmond Pikemen, which is really, really bad. He's got to try and shut that down and force them back somehow as fast as possible. The Belfast Marines here, they got a nice shot into the guys that can't do them. Potentially that's why the trolls are good about having called in. We've got more Edelhelm men at arms coming up. They've got one troll in their ranks right now. There are captains being sent in. So the defenders here sending 3 of their best units into the fray here. You got the trolls disrupting formations, causing chaos amongst the Dalamroth ranks, which is valuable. Also got some Arthedain men at arms here as well. But what do you do when the trolls are gone? This man lots of Silver Swan being brought up, so Froggy upping the ante here, and they've got tons of reinforcements just waiting to be sent in. But luckily, I suppose, for Angmar up here, they don't have any Haven Guard nearby, and that appears to be their last unit of dismounted Swan Knights. At least, oh no, there's some at the very, very back here. I don't know, time will tell. We only got 1 unit Belfast Marines here. I think we've got another one back here. Yeah, just the other unit, but that's it. So 2 Javelin units up here, that's not the worst in the world. But whoever has the most Javelins will be the one who rules the rules of the battlefield here. Javelins will be able to destroy enemy forces considerably faster than archers. And Angmar and Mordor here need to pivot and start facing the Territory marksmen as soon as possible. Their right flank is getting absolutely hammered right now, and they can't sustain that very long. The good news is they're almost through. Okay, now they're through. These guys have to turn around. After that, I think Hurt's trying to keep them in place. He's moving his forces around here to maintain that battle line. Angmar is pulling back a little bit here. I think Mordor's trying to push forward though. It's just making it easier for the Territory marksman to hit him. And he's trying to save his troops, but in the end he's just hurting them more. Alright, let's go and check out the other one, the main ramp. How's this one going? Territory marksman firing in. The Barrow Whites are looking pretty healthy. They're far from breaking. Mordor's not really budging at all. They're a bit bloody, lost a few troops, but they're kind of letting the attackers wear themselves out on their Barrow Whites. I suppose fair enough, I guess. Angmar's got some troops over here. It looks like the defenders are running out of javelins. I'm not too sure who the Orc javelins are firing into, but they need to either change their position to get a better vantage point to fire in. Oh, hang on. Yeah, more firing now. Okay, they're trying to force back the right flank of the attackers. Olokai, this is a full unit here. Oh, geez, careful, guys. You could be shooting your own Olokai in the back. Jefferson and Thanatos have both their Olokai units here. And they've got javelins coming in as well. Now, this could be a good idea. We've got Blackguard Barad-dûr coming in to disrupt enemy formations. Combine that with the Olokai. Alright. The best way for Mordor to approach this is to just swarm through the valley. Go straight through, don't stop. They've only got 1 unit Blackguard Barad-dûr here. They need at least 2 or 3 for this. And they need more units here, more on infantry. Pimlico and Cavalry try to charge into the Olokai. They didn't get a good charge off. Sauron's well being sent in. Another unit of Blackguard of Barad-dûr has been sent up. Gondor, if Gondor wants to win this one, actually we've got a little Mordor troops coming in right now. And speed is the key to the defenders' victory, and them getting the Athenian Rangers firing as they push up is the key to theirs. So if Mordor can get here fast enough, then that takes the Athenian Rangers out of the equation. But if they're slow in their progress, it buys the attackers more time here to pummel the advancing force. And it looks like that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to handicap the Blackguard of Barad-dûr before they even reach combat. The Yellowhide need to get up there and try to scare off the Athenian Rangers. They've got to try and protect their forces as they march through the valley here. But they're heading away from the fight. That's not a good sign. Blackguard of Barad-dûr seems to be moving back towards the enemy forces in the area. They're trying to clean the valley here before they move up, and that's a big mistake. The more time they give the attackers to shoot them, the more likely this entire force here will be destroyed. Gondor still has a number of decent melee units to be sent up. And if Mordor wants to use their swarming ability, they need a swarm. And right now, the way this is looking, the Athenian Rangers have organised themselves. They're unleashing countless volleys of body-piercing ammunition into this blob. This is not good for the defenders at all. I think we might be seeing the death of this force over here, which would be a big blow to the defenders. Blackguard up front is about to break. Need the Temple Guard to fire on those Athenian Rangers. I think we've got the Adenium Shadowbows firing into this Axeman Lostnark and the Gondor infantry, which would be a blessing for the defenders. Yeah, we definitely got their fire coming in. We've got reinforcements in terms of the Orc Javelins, which is better than nothing. They need to be targeting the Axeman Lostnark units more so than the Gondor infantry. Alright, I think Mordor's been beaten back here. We've got Doom Shadowbows up here. They're firing into the Athenian Rangers down here. Not fast enough. Those Shadowbows are down 37, so they're under fire. Alright, let's head back over here. Let's see how things are going. Guardians of Khazad Dûm down to 64, working really well with the Barrow Whites, holding their ground, holding the enemy back. As long as they got units in place just to hold the enemy back and stop them from breaking through, it enables the defenders to focus more on the areas where they're under extreme pressure, like the checkpoint we just saw. Lets them be a bit more calm and more rational in their thinking. They're not panicking at this stage. Their units are armored up here, but they're being shot to hell. That won't last forever. Are these all pikemen? Yeah, they're all pikemen. The wargs aren't broken, they're down to 17, but they're being used incorrectly. I think they're trying, yeah, the pikemen are trying to hit the tear at their marksman. Guys can't do them, 118 being sent up. They'll shore up that defense for a little while longer. Okay, over here. Barrow White's still holding. We got some Sauron as well being moved up here. And they've gotten into the flanks of their enemies. The Evident Spearmen here. Both units. We've got a depleted unit being sent up. More infantry, Mordor here looking pretty comfy, along with Angmar. The biggest battles right now are happening in this tight little valley down here. We've got a bunch of Mordor forces here. But they might be out of Ithilien Ranger ammo. Which probably or hopefully is the only reason Mordor is pressing really hard right now. We got Pelican Marines here throwing jemmies into their flank. We got Temple Guard. AP arrows coming into the Citadel Guard there. We also got Fountain Guard here as well. We also got the Immortal Honor Guard. Probably should target that unit. And we still got a couple units here near us, Small Chosen. I don't see any Nazgul in this battle. Oh no, hang on. As I say that, here come the Nazgul. It is 41 to 45 right now. Temple Guard are targeting the Immortal Honor Guard right now. Pelican Marines have lined up some decent shots here. I suppose Mordor should count his blessings that they're not aiming for the Nazgul. Given where they are right now, you'd think the Pelican Marines could hit a few of them. The Orc Javelins are apparently firing, but are they out of range? We've got to be out of range. Yeah, they are. Whatever they're trying to hit, they ain't hitting. They could be moved. They could be moved up and fire into the Fountain Guard if they wanted to. Temple Guard have their blades out. They need to be sent in. Let's go and check the other choke points. We got Grey Company here, but luckily for the defenders, not really much worth shooting at. The unit Guardians of Khand Dûm has definitely served Angmar well. They're still alive. Despite the arrows, despite the javelins, the Angmar defense continues to stand strong here. You'd think the defenders would struggle with the Pelican Marine javelins hitting them from the side and from the front, not to mention the countless volleys of arrows we saw earlier. And yet, the Angmar forces are actually advancing still. They're forcing the defenders back, pushing the Arthedain and the Lemra forces off the right flank of the Gundabad guard there. Actually going pretty bad. He's going to send up his Haven Guard. Haven Guard trying to outflank the defense. It looks like they're succeeding. We need some Javelin units here, or some Scourge Raiders. He's got the Scourge Raiders, but they're not in the fight right now. He's also got Witches here. Might be a good time to use a couple of volleys of the Witches. Take out most of the Haven Guard unit. That'd be a big blow to Dol Amroth. But so far, no movements there on that. Hopefully 2 times sees that. He's fighting on multiple fronts, so you got to take that into account as well. Dudium Shadowbows here. Amazing. The catapult volley didn't hit them, but it broke him anyway. Oh, that was probably not a good shot. All javelins are still up there. That probably means they haven't thrown their jammies yet. Should they start thinking about throwing one volley? Possibly. Just to help out the other Mordor forces down here. How's the battle going on over here? Well, these Temple Guard have their bows out. Blackguard of Barad-dûr. We got 2 units of Blackguard here. There's a general around here. Wardens of the White Tower are being herded towards the wall. There he goes. A valiant attack. This wasn't good enough to get through. But it required the use of all 4 Blackguard units today. Actually, there's 5, I think. Jefferson had 3, I remember. But still, it took a lot out of the defense to hold this choke point. Gondor certainly made them work for it. Doom Shadowbows need to be brought back over here pronto. Get them in the fight. Whoa! Okay. That was the Witches there from 2 times. Witches should definitely try to get another volley in. Actually, no. We've got lots of troops here that are on the verge of breaking, if not already broken. And running towards their death. which is a pullback. They're still at 9. They haven't lost anything. You got Trolls of Angmar combined with the Blackguard of Barad-dûr. Great combo here. You also got Sauron's Will in the mix. Now this is the kind of push I want to see. Hey, Sauron's Will slackened off a little bit. They got to charge up. The only danger of this attack is it's taking a lot of attention of the defenders here, which could be exploited by the other attackers if the defenders aren't careful. $56-71 here. I think the Trolls haven't covered. I think the attack over here is done. They've destroyed all the troops on the ramp, which is impressive because there was a considerable number. We got some Witchron Scourge Rays down here. The attackers have struggled to make any headway up this hill. Now they're going over here. Dealing with Shadowbows at 47. They've got Temple Executioners over there, but not in the fight. They're going to accidentally hit their own men. We got Temple Guard over there at a safe distance firing in. Just after him in arms there. Union Shadowbows down to 33. This is pretty much the last choke point left. Good shots there from the catapult. 2 out of 3, I'll give.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I prefer him getting those Temple Executioners moving. So the Witches are up here too. The Union Shadowbows need to fire the arrows into the pikemen. I reckon they'll come back. Will the Witches go after the Dunedain Troll Slayers, I wonder? Oh, that's a lot of javelins. Nah, it doesn't matter. The Witches are out of ammunition. First 2 were short, 1 hit the mark. Temple Guard's trying to hit the Dunon Troll Slayers. The arrows are hitting the Dunon Troll Slayers. Given the catapult's position, you'd think they'd have the Dunon Peacekeepers dead to rights. But maybe they're too afraid of friendly fire, which is a valid concern. We've got attackers admitting defeat. I think it hurt them a high, just admitted defeat there. That's a bit disappointing. Darty Dart though, he's going to stand tall. Darty's trying to use his archers. Troll Slayer should fare pretty well there. Siren's well moving down. Oh, what we got over here? Okay, we got a bunch of Gondor forces that are admitted defeat here. From ... no less. I guess maybe they thought no hope. That's a bit of a shame. I think Gondor could have used those forces had he sent them into battle earlier. But it looks like most of the attacking army here has given up, so we'll times 6 speed it.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. We've captured the enemy's general. That'll teach their cowardly dog to turn tail and run.
Cut down by the Sauron's Will, one of the Arcanine generals. Jeez. They were slaughtered.
Victory will be ours.
Poor Wardens of the North. And that is it. So congratulations to 2 times Jefferson and Thanatos on their victory today. 2 times here getting 2,179. Jefferson 1,048. Thanatos 2,544. Winged Swordsman 44. 1,243. ... 367. Froggy 780. Hurt to me high 552 and Darty Dart 545. Unlucky guys. Great battle from the defenders though. Witches of Angmar 225. The Hammerguard and Blackguard weren't in the fight at all. Scourge Raiders here range from 33 to 271. That's a big difference there in terms of performance. Trolls of Angmar 108. Trolls of Good to Bad 153. That's what you want to see from your trolls. Which one? Oh, Barrel Whites here 246. Not bad. Catapult here 297, that's a catapult done or used right. We got Gains of Current Doom here 243, the other units didn't perform nowhere near as well. Wargrides here 96, and that was it there. So, if you want to see your own Total War replay here on this channel guys, once again, don't forget to check out those 2 links you'll find in this video's description below and every video's description as well. This is Micka from SANCTUM Entertainment signing off. Goodbye my fellow Rangers. See you all in the next Total War battle.